What would you say if I told you that XRP was going to be worth $1 trillion one day? You'd probably laugh. You'd probably bring up the fact that XRP is trading at X amount of cents right now. You'd probably say that XRP is only valued at X amount of dollars right now. It would be more valuable than this or that, whatever. And all of this, yeah, sure, it might be real right now. But guys, in a couple years, a lot of what we see today and a lot of what we believe today around crypto is not going to matter. In fact, I do believe that within the next 1 to 3 years, things are going to accelerate so fast around the space that it's going to shock and surprise a lot of people. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you guys do become a subscriber. If we take a quick look at a few things, number one, let's go back to June real quick, where vet_x0 posted this great thread regarding institutional DeFi and RWA on the XRP ledger. And this was actually with Jazzy Cooper. Now, this is a 1 minute quick video regarding this. Check it out.
Hey there, my name is Jazzy. I work for Ripple. I lead the DeFi products group within Ripple X. I'm excited to be here to talk a little bit about institutional DeFi and RWA on the XRP ledger. So just as a little bit of context before diving in, Ripple is one contributor on the XRP ledger. This is the roadmap within Ripple X. This is not the roadmap for the full XRP ledger. I'm sure a lot of you, even in this room, have different projects you're working on, features you're thinking about contributing. So we're hopeful for more and merrier roadmaps in addition to this one. But today I want to talk a little bit about how we think about the XRP ledger, the features on the ledger, and how we hope to contribute to its evolution. So why are we all here? Ultimately, we're looking to create a better financial system for real people, real businesses, and real assets.
Now, as we do think about this, right? Let's look into how this is going to become a reality. Well, they do start off with the pain points of the current old system: lack of transparency, slow payment settlements, trading services have fragmented liquidity, credit is biased and has friction, lucrative investing opportunities are often exclusive to high net worth clients. Down here we have every neobank still has an underlying traditional bank it uses, which relies on old payment rails. And we could actually even see that here, where you do see the user-facing app, the middleware, and even the underlying bank. This is also why whenever I bring up like Cash App or Venmo or something like that, I always say, like, listen, this is not fixing anything. Sure, it's a great UI, but at the end of the day, when you make that payment, it's still not settling instantly. It's still, a very costly, approach to payments. So whenever I talk about crypto and how it's, streamlining payments or it's speeding up cross-border payments, I always get that one person that's like, oh, but what about Cash App? I could send and receive money right now on my phone. It's like, yeah, go ahead. That's cool. But if we're talking about sending millions of dollars, receiving millions of dollars, you're going to see the big problems with some of these user-facing apps like Cash App, Venmo, whatever the case may be. It's not fixing any problem. We also have blockchain in general can offer better traits for financial services, accessible tech stack, no middleman, fast, efficient, and low cost. All rules are enforced by all participants. And this is here how we see, what blockchain is offering. You have traditional finance, and then you also have the blockchain side, where you have the tech stack, intermediaries, speed, efficiency, and access, and even the risk holders as well. The XRP ledger offers our great balance between features and performance. And here you actually have the XRP ledger. You have Ethereum and even Bitcoin as well. These are the networks at a glance. Down here, my favorite slide, the XRP ledger follows the concept of the periodic table. Everything is built by elements we have on the periodic table. By providing key primitives, we can build many features on the XRP ledger. And here you guys have that overall view. Down here, we have North Stars for institutional DeFi, core financial primitives, real sustainable utility, compliance on-chain, cohesive developer experience as well. These are the key aspects around institutional grade DeFi. Institutional DeFi roadmap with some interesting additives. Permission domains. If you followed my post, I always wondered how those features fit together, specifically DID. The DEX is totally unaware of this. For example, you can't only fill out orders you want due to KYC. And here's the institutional DeFi roadmap, which we've talked about on multiple occasions. For on-chain tokenization, you need fungible tokens, non-fungible tokens, and semi-fungible tokens as well, aka those MPTs. The Super DEX AMM plus order book. This is what that slide looks like. Again, this is some of the best, this is one of the best DEXs in the space. And it is a native DEX, which is very significant. Lending protocol as the first modular approach as well. Oracle is to bring off-chain data to the XRP ledger. Big focuses on interoperability. Without interoperability, there can be no mass adoption and compelling ecosystem, which is why we look at the Axelar cross-chain bridge as well. We also look at the EVM sidechain. Like, all of this stuff is great, especially around interoperability. In fact, here we have the EVM sidechain as the first expansion of the ecosystem through Axelar from the XRP ledger. And it was a very digestible session of the high-level overview of institutional DeFi and RWA in the XRP ledger context. And here we actually have that XRP ledger EVM sidechain and how that would look. Again, the full focus here is enterprises and institutions. This is where all of those big money use cases become a reality. Now, the number one thing to take from this is institutions are already here. Let it be known. I've talked about this. Banks are here, ready to have an impact. The beginning of a great collaboration. The convergence of crypto and traditional finance is underway. And yes, this is happening. Over here, we have from Coinbase institutional presentation. Listen closely. We're seeing institutions engaging with us, and large on-chain volume shifts suggest they're the ones driving the action. They're in, and they're trading actively. Yes, institutions are here. Big shout out to Smoke Dog for this video clip. Check this out.
At the underlying, what the volume split roughly between institutional and retail clients is, or I guess no precise percentages expected here, but maybe giving also a comparison to the US, a perspective on that could be interesting.
Well, this is a very challenging question to answer because actually, as an issuer, we don't know. So, you know, the product gets traded on exchange or on an OTC market with the authorized participants. Those are, you know, anonymous transactions, and you know, we only face off against the authorized participants. Those are who our clients are. So we can only just see creation or redemption orders coming in, and occasionally we do see quite frequently due diligence requests from large institutions who are asking, you know, all sorts of questions about the way we set up, and that gives us an indication that there's institutional interest, or, you know, and then the other thing that you would look at is really, you know, some big trades or big movements on a particular day, which would suggest that there is an institution behind it. But, you know, crypto, as we know, is a retail grassroots in its origin. But as every week goes by, we see it moving up sort of the food chain, if you will. You know, from to private banks to family offices, wealth managers, and then onto, you know, hedge funds and then larger, you know, institutions. And we know that they're and that they're trading now. But there's still quite a few who are more conservative by nature, who still sort of waiting to sort of cut their teeth. But it's also a great to have a product and an innovative product from Eurex, like this Bitcoin ETN futures. It also allows for a whole other class of investor into the asset class as well.
So building on top of this, right, we get this big announcement around the XRP ledger. Spec announcement. I've just published 2 new XRP ledger specs focused around permissioning and compliance. Number 1, permission decentralized exchanges and permission domains. These are 2 of the biggest things that are coming to the XRP ledger. This is all around secure and regulated trading environments, aka the pathway to trillions of dollars being traded on a decentralized exchange. That's exactly what this is. This is very significant. And even over here, the institutions are coming. Subjective views. We have here the proposal introduces a permission DEX system for the XRP ledger by integrating permissioning features directly within the DEX protocol. Regulated financial institutions gain the ability to participate in the XRP ledger's DEX while still adhering to their compliance requirements. This approach avoids the drawbacks of isolated permission tokens or private blockchains, ensuring a vibrant and liquid marketplace that facilitates seamless arbitrage opportunities. Ultimately, this permission DEX system paves the way for wider institutional adoption of the XRP ledger, fostering a more inclusive and efficient financial landscape. This is absolutely massive. This completely undermines the use of private blockchains. This is exactly what I've been talking to you guys about for so long. When we hear these arguments that, oh, public XRP ledger is not going to be utilized at all for this or that, whatever. Guys, this is exactly what we need to combat any of that nonsense. This is why I say that the innovation that's going on around the XRP ledger should not be avoided. It should be 100% focused on, especially if you hold XRP. This is very, very important stuff. Now, why is this very important to focus on? Well, we talk about $1 trillion. Back last summer in 2023, I put out a post and I said most can't even fathom the idea of some of these assets like XRP and HBAR hitting $1 trillion market caps. It's kind of comical seeing stocks like Nvidia or Apple hit $1 trillion valuations. These are companies offering and selling products and software. When I look at XRP or HBAR, I see it as a breakthrough in modern technology. Some of these DLTs will be fundamental in the digital revolution happening in real time. Whether you believe it or not, we have future $1 trillion projects in this space right now. Your job, research and diversify into the ones you bet on hitting those valuations. In my opinion, both XRP and HBAR have a high probability of being worth $1 trillion in the future. And yes, they do. Listen, if we think about tokenization, we just talked about this like the other day. $1.64 quadrillion. Guys, this is no joke. Like, this is massive amounts of money. Money that most of the world is not even aware is out there. $1.64 quadrillion. That's the untokenized amount of money out there. Okay? And if we think about it, this is exactly where we are at right now on this timeline. We are in the early adopters phase. We are waiting for us to get into, that point in time where we're at mainstream market areas. At that point in time, it is going to be very, very exciting to see where the space is. So many are quick to write off the idea that these technologies have the opportunity to hit $1 trillion in valuation. But when we think about institutional adoption being paved here for the XRP ledger, and then we think about tokenization and how enthusiastic Ripple is about tokenization and working with institutions around tokenization, services, it clearly shows you the pathway forward. It clearly does. This is why I'm always telling you guys, the big picture is on institutions. The big picture is on tokenization. The roadmap is there. You just have to follow it. Banks are here. They're trading. They've been building. Ripple has been working with hundreds of them for a while. This is why I say XRP is destined to hit $1 trillion in value. And that's on the low end. We're not even talking about fully adopt it. We're not even talking about, a significant amount of this being tokenized. We know that the XRP ledger is going to be a home for multiple trillions of dollars. Argix's CEO expects 30 to 50 trillion by the end of 2025. Think about how wild this space will get once we see the big institutions pushing their clients into this space. We start to see payments going crazy in this space. Like, we're not even seeing the big picture yet. We're not even in that big picture aspect yet. We are at the starting point for all of this. This is why I say, as we really think about what's going on here, like 99%, even if we're talking about participants in the space as well, will be completely shocked by where the space really kind of heads to. When this space is fully adopted, when this technology is truly embraced, it is going to shock and surprise so many people, even those that were in early, because they didn't even realize how big this space was going to be then. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.